Hey, welcome everybody. Coming to you on, what is it? The 18th? Father's Day, actually. So, blessings to all you masculine that are actually playing a very important role in the world, in our society. We are just this side of the new moon in Gemini. I knew it was going to be intense. I knew there was going to be a lot of nervous system, things happening, assimilating, a lot of mental activity, but also a lot of deep emotions. But then this morning, if any of you pay attention to the Schumann Resonance, wow, what a strange signature that has been. Something that we've never seen before. So I'm coming tonight to do a little bit of ceremony to clear our energy. Because the later and later it's getting this evening, I'm finding it very difficult to quiet my mind. I'm definitely feeling a lot of anxiety. And then we have the heavens basically saying, yeah, let's shake it up. Let's assist humanity in going to a space and a place and time within themselves that is way different than anything we've experienced before. And talk about a ride. I'm actually exhausted. I've had a lot of mental activity, a lot of processing and releasing emotions, and I know I'm not the only one. So feeling the need to come on and do this clearing of our energy. But not only that, but also kind of maybe doing something to inspire each of us. Because if you can, it's almost tangible today, right? I knew this new moon usually is about planting seeds, but with it being in the late degrees, that it was going to be intense because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury's in one of its home signs of Gemini. So I kind of knew the mind was going to be busy, but then we have this crazy Schumann resonance energy, whether it be natural or whether it be synthetic, is really irrelevant. I do believe a lot of us are feeling that. So let's talk real quick about the ascension symptoms that I'm feeling that are not just mine. And I talked a little bit about this on my Gemini New Moon video about that band type of feeling around the head, around the crown chakra. Feeling a lot of energy and a lot of buzzing, and this can show up within you even as like your insides are shaken, so around your stomach area, feeling a bouncing. I've always related it to PTSD, but I think it's a little more of that. It isn't just my life things that I'm processing. I'm feeling like it's also the collective that are going to resonate with what I share as well. Been having a lot of that ongoing pressure and band through the head, and it can wrap around even into the back part of your skull, where your cranium, where that fluid is, pulsing up and down through the spine. Also been getting a lot of course, the ear ringing, so that's been ongoing. Adjusting of the vision. My vision right now is so blurry. Also feeling the buzzing coming up through the feet and the legs, or buzzing throughout different parts of your body as we keep assimilating and shifting and letting go, releasing denser energies, vibrating at a higher pace. Anything else? Yeah, muscle tension. Again, a lot of us empaths feel like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. A lot of us have felt victim to codependency, people pleasing. We've fell victim to that, to those that identify more with the ego, the narcissistic parts of ourselves that we all have. But right now, I feel this coming up with this Gemini New Moon and this Schumann Resonance energy of that conflict between the mind and the heart, those choosing just the ego to feel like they are disconnected from their spirit, disconnected from their soul, choosing worldly ways. And then you have the empaths who are becoming more and more sensitive to not only our own energies and what our bodies are doing, but also the soup of the collective consciousness with us all being connected, right? The energy of Pisces, the squaring up to this new moon, the squaring of the sun and the Neptune energy in Pisces, fogginess. That could be why the vision is also adjusting again intensely right now as well. A lot of us having to remove the rose-colored glasses to see things for what they truly are. God, not easy, right? Like a deer in headlights. Extreme thirst is another symptom. Feeling like you can't get enough hydration, enough water into your system. Dry eyes, dry mouth, itchy scalp, itchy skin, skin rashes showing up on your body. This can be for anybody. This can be for, right, we all have that duality within us. The Gemini energy tells us, the twins, we do have that within us. Which one are we feeding? Are we becoming more and more in tune with the collective and needing to really be able to have healthy boundaries and know where our energy stops and somebody else's begins? If not, we're also in the collective as well. Steve Noble just put out the most perfect meditation for me in my time, but I don't believe it's just me. I believe it's a collective thing where masks are falling off of people, where we are ending the relationships between the empath, the narcissist, and all that is to me, when we have to describe it as a label, is someone who chooses to live out of ego and choose fleshly, worldly ways, or the people like the Christ energy who are choosing to live out of their heart. Where have we played a role in enabling the egoic behavior, whether it be within ourselves, within our partnerships, within our relationships, that is going to continually be revealed, uprooted as we move. The nodal shift goes into Aries, Libra. Reinventing ourselves in a healthy way, not an egoic way. Again, we're in a crossroads, right? We're in the energy of people choosing to have the merge of the union of the twin energy, right? The mind and the heart, and live accordingly. Those who choose to live out of just the mind, what we see, the very Saturnian energy on the earth plane of choosing worldly ways, choosing, what just feels good in the moment. We're going to continually see this split. We're going to continually be revealed. We're going to continually be faced with the decisions. We're going to continually reap what we sow. It's only going to intensify. It is not going to lessen. So, really an emphasis in a good, healthy way on your own healing journey, on your wellness. Where we're needing to let go and where we're needing to grow and where we're needing to start creating more and more energy of dharma instead of karma, because wow, are we in, I say this all the time, but it just seems to keep intensifying, right? Any of us that are awake and in tune, I do believe we know. Today was very Father's Day. Again, I'm coming to you. Very heavy day. A very, like, your body maybe even feeling super, super heavy. You may be just feeling like bouts of depression, grief, and at the same time processing, that processor, overactive, super busy, rerunning scenarios, rerunning things in the mind. So yeah, I'm here to help myself tonight clear some energy, but also for anybody who's guided to this channel to tune into this. Again, coming to you Father's Day, June 2023. But if we just tap into this energy, timeless energy, this can be beneficial whenever you tune in. So let's just get ourselves in a comfortable position. Let's take some centering breaths. Let's try to slow down those busy minds. Let's try to, each breath we take, settle into our heart space. And on the exhale, releasing any of that frenetic energy that I'm experiencing. I'm sure other people are as well. That's why I'm putting this out there. So let's again get into a comfortable position. Try to get your spine as straight as possible again. Feet on the ground. You know what? Let's do barefoot. I'm going to take my slippers off. I feel like I need to have my feet on the wooden deck. Yeah. Much better. Again, do it at your own pace, but on the inhale, fill up with the divine white light, bringing it into your heart space throughout your whole body with the breath. And on the exhale, releasing any density, any worries, any fears, any doubts. And let's do this together. Hands in prayer position, rubbing together to get that. You can feel that energy, right? Feel that energy in your hands, most powerful part of our body. We call upon the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and the Holy Spirit. Breathe in, deep, deep, deep into your belly. Ooh, feel that heat. And exhale. Let's do it 2 more times. Breathe deep into that belly. Divine white light throughout your whole body. Feel your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench. 1 more. Wow. My hands are on fire. Allow that chiming of the bells to go into any part of your body where you may be feeling tension. Surprisingly, that felt really good with that band that I've been feeling, because it's been within me today. It's been at the base of my skull and my neck, you know. So that's the first time I've used them. Those were gifted to me by my son-in-law, and actually I really liked that. But I like wind chimes and stuff as well too. So we are going to pull a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle before I do a little bit of drumming that I hope you journey with me. Let's just see what kind of wisdom, what kind of energy that we have available to work with, what kind of wisdom from our ancestors, from the shamanic energy can let us know kind of where we're at right now, what we can work with, what we can do to heal, to grow. Just call upon the divine. We ask for the message that is best for everybody who tunes in to listen today, how we can best help ourselves, how we can feel supported, guided. We ask for that wisdom and that knowledge that only comes from our higher selves, the divine, the creator, to mirror to us what it is that we may be reflecting upon, what it may be that we're releasing, what it may be that we need to quiet within ourselves for the true knowledge. Not the book smart society knowledge, but the true knowledge from our connection to our creator, to our higher selves, to our ancestors, from those who came before us, how we can heal the karma to be the lineage holder who drops the pattern of the narcissistic empath attraction, and we give thanks. And so it is. Two right off the get-go, and I'm going to take them. I'm not going to put them back in. Master number 11, Council. Card number 10, the Corn. Seek your mastery that you do have within you. We may not be mastering it on the earth plane at this time, but within us, our souls chose to be here. We do have the knowledge of the higher self, and we anchor down into our heart space. We live that truth. We live the way. We live in compassion, not enabling, compassion. We live in the heart space. We love. You become unguarded. See the hands over the heart? Breathe into your sacred knowledge that's within you from your past lives, from your ancestors. Seek spiritual counsel from your higher self. Card number 10, the Corn. This is interesting because I went with family today to dinner for my father for Father's Day, and nothing is growing well around here. The corn looked horrible. It's usually knee-high by 4th of July. It's not even close. Scarcity. So scarcity mindset to me is coming up with the corn sign. What is, I'm feeling into this. The harvest of corn, is something that sustains a lot of people through the winter. So if you're feeling depressed right now, I brought that up earlier. If you're feeling depressed, still continually seek that counsel of the divine white light within you. And the darkness that you may be feeling right now, you will have light again. There will be fruits of your labor. You will harvest. We are in the time of you will reap what you sow. Man, this is crazy because the empath narcissist dynamic is really coming up, and we all will reap what we sow. So what are you putting out there? Is it of true knowledge and wisdom of your divine self? Have you disconnected from your soul and have allowed, everybody gets depressed. We all go through dark nights of the soul. But have you chosen a path of destruction? Or are you going to go through the maze of life led by your heart space, choosing wisely the path that is love, compassion, learning healthy boundaries? Let's see what this says in the lighting. Let's see what this says. The council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on the divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love, why we did not forgive, or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that your wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in the state of yes, in the unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around the sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your own inner wisdom. Life review, reaping what we sow for our actions. Whoa. Hello, people. The invitation for the council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the walls, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of your success. Hello. Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. Go on the sacred path. And it's a mastery number 11. So let's go on to the corn message. There's something here. Corn represents the mother of substance in tangible abundance. We just had 2 cards with this Gemini New Moon that were about abundance. Jupiter and the 9th house. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. So again, that mindset of competition, lack, betrayal, right? Somebody's taking somebody's energy, somebody's taking boundaries. There's more than enough for everybody. Greed, feeling like there's not enough, feeling like there's not enough where you're at, and the stability and what sustains us is how we are going to be able to benefit going forward. Yikes. We're in for some turbulent times, and I keep saying that, but it's just intensifying. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of corn comes to honor this and show you the bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of your hard work, your trust. Whether those rewards are financial or kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. Synchronicities are coming up. So we're talking about reaping what we sow. We're talking about reaping the rewards of our benefits, keeping faith. Again, what are we choosing? Heart or ego? The divine counsel within us, the wisdom within us, or just stupid decisions? I talked about this with a new moon in Gemini as well. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. So to me, you planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. I'm rereading this because I feel like it was speaking directly to me with where I'm at right now. And a lot of people are. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is a time to reap the rewards of the hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial to the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. I'm telling you what, guys. Many people are going through it right now. Don't lose your faith. Keep seeking your higher wisdom, your spiritual counsel. We will be reviewed, even if it's by ourselves, when we cross out of our bodies, on our deeds, what we've done. Keep the faith. Keep planting seeds. Even when you're depressed, like I was just saying, right? Many of us have been feeling depressed. Keep going and keep seeing the light, because you eventually will. reap what you sow, whether it's on the low vibe or the high vibe, either one. We all will. This is a very hard thing for me to say right now, but I'm aware of it. And I know it without a shadow of a doubt that we all choose on our paths who we cross paths with, whether it be for life lessons, whether it be for growth, whether it be for ending karma, beginning karma in a good way. And so a lot of us right now are having huge revelations, and it's very difficult when you're hurting to see the faith, to see the bigger picture. But I'm here as my own witness within myself, but also to remind you that everything happens for a reason, and to keep the faith. Always choose your heart with a smart, discerning mind. But if you're detached from your soul, I highly recommend you go for soul retrieval. Stay away from drugs and alcohol that will lower your vibration, where negative entities can take a hold of you, because it's very real. And even when you are maybe feeling a little bit depressed, do whatever you can to keep raising your vibration, to keep shifting, to releasing and letting go. And then let's just go on a little bit of a journey. I know this is a little bit longer video than what I've been doing recently, but I felt the need to, because I was sitting here after doing my evening chores and just feeling like very conflicted. And that's coming up again because we are in this new moon in Gemini, still squaring the energy of the Neptune in Pisces. So I'm going to offer up some tobacco before we start drumming here. And I'm about out of it in my pouch. So just allow anything that comes up within you to be released. Allow the drumming to carry that vibration into any part of you that needs to be, healed, or meditate, or whatever comes through, just kind of sit with it, enjoy it. And we give thanks for this. We call upon our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones in spirit, the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, the Holy Spirit, to be with us, to fill our presence up with love, with light. quit getting me. Whoa. I hope you enjoyed that. I was releasing. Like, I'm trying to, in a healthy way, no part of like putting anger into this drumming or into you, but I was releasing it. I could feel it in my body. I felt like a knot in my left shoulder trying to release. So I'll be definitely looking into that and see what that's all about. As I've said recently on the channel, the masculine energy is so been wounded to where the feminine energy hasn't even been able to be her true divine self, the one who births spirit, who uses her sexual, sensual energy exchange with a significant other in a healthy way, because there's been so much toxicity. Now is the time for everybody to get on their path of healing, because the roles have been so screwed up. And I believe that we have the opportunity, even astrologically, we have to have the feminine rise into the role to where he can be vulnerable but protective, where he can honor and respect himself and honor and respect those women who he has in his life. And I feel like if we don't do this and we keep going into this age of Aquarius where it's, air energy, it is about unity consciousness, but it's also about the AI and the dangers of that, and people using that technology in ways that are not healthy for humanity. Yes, at the end of the journey, I see beautifulness and oneness, but I also see that we are not where we need to be as the collective. So from the divine feminine energy, what is the message for us as a collective? So important for the feminine to rise up, but at the same time, we have to have the masculine energy to be healthy, to be supported, and for us to have a reverence for one another. And there cannot be a healthy foundation of humanity until that happens. I don't see it happening in my lifetime. I'll just be honest. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I am a realist, right? We are in a huge transition and dismantling to where the foundation has to be completely built from a more solid foundation, and we have to elevate each other, the masculine, the feminine, to bring forth their best versions of themselves. So what is the energy from the divine feminine? The energy is Pope Joan. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Seek your spiritual counsel. Choose to be connected to your soul and your body, because if not, you're living out of the mind and the ego and the worldly ways. When we do get down into that heart space, seeking the counsel, reaping what we sow, we want to make sure that we are connected and in our bodies. I never knew from my own experience that entity possession is a real thing until recently, and it's very real. Raise your vibration, stay connected in your body with your soul. It speaks to us, it guides us. And when you tap into that, your authentic self, possibilities are endless. And there's enough for everybody. The harvest is we reap what we sow. What we plant, what we do, what we think, and what we be, we sow. Good, bad, or otherwise. Thank you for joining me today. So much love to you. Until the next time, shalom, shalom.